Hello students, welcome to this lesson. Today's lesson is on reproductive systems in plants. We will be looking into the colorful world of flowers. Before we proceed, let's review what we learned in our last lesson. In our previous lesson, we identified the various parts of the mammalian reproductive system. And we also described the structures of mammalian gametes. Let's see the lesson objective. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to 1. Identify the reproductive parts of a flower. 2. Distinguish between essential and non-essential floral parts. 3. Understand types of ovaries, flowers, and placentation. Let's dive in. A flower is the reproductive structure of flowering plants. It contains male and female sex organs and plays a key role in sexual reproduction. When fertilization occurs, seeds form and grow into new plants. A flower has 4 main parts, arranged in rings on a base called the receptacle. 1. The calyx. It consists of sepals, which are usually small and green. It is a leaf-like structure that protects the bud. 2. The corolla, also known as petals. This is often colorful and scented to attract pollinators. Most flowers have 4 to 10 petals, which may be separated or joined to form a tube. 3. Androecium. This is the male part, made of stamens. Each stamen has 1. A filament, also known as a stalk. 2. An anther that produces pollen grains. The pollen contains male gametes protected by outer and inner coats. 4. Gynoecium. This is the female part, made of 1 or more carpels, which may be free or fused. A fused carpel is called a pistil. It has 1. Ovary. This contains ovules with egg cells. 2. Style. This is in a tube form. 3. Stigma. This receives pollen. After fertilization, the ovary becomes a fruit, and the ovules become seeds. Having seen the structure of a flower, let's discuss the types of ovaries. The position of an ovary in the receptacle dictates how it is classified. 1. Superior ovary. This is when an ovary is above other floral parts. An example is hibiscus. The flower having this type of ovary is described as a hypogynous flower. 2. Half-inferior ovary. This is when the ovary lies inside a cup-shaped receptacle and other floral parts appear to be attached slightly above it or almost at the same level. An example is rose. The flower having this type of ovary is described as a porygynous flower. 3. Inferior ovary. This is when an ovary is placed below other floral parts. An example is a sunflower. The flower having this type of ovary is described as an epigynous flower. The next thing to discuss is the types of flowers. Flowers come in different types. Let's look at them one after the other. 1. Perfect and bisexual. Both have stamens and carpels. An example is hibiscus. 2. Imperfect and unisexual. Has only stamens or carpels. An example is maize. 3. Monoecious. This is when both male and female flowers are on one plant. An example is oil palm. 4. Dioecious and incomplete flower. This is when male and female flowers are on separate plants. An example is pawpaw. 5. Complete flower. This is the type that has all 4 parts as mentioned earlier. An example is the pride of Barbados. 6. Regular flower, also known as actinomorphic. This is when a flower has all the members of a whorl on it. An example is hibiscus. In case you are wondering what a whorl is, a whorl is a circular arrangement of similar parts around the same point on the stem or flower base. 7. Irregular flower, also known as zygomorphic. This is one in which the members of a whorl are not similar. An example is the pride of Barbados. Now, we will see the essential and non-essential parts of a flower. The essential parts include the stamens and carpels because they produce the gametes required for fertilization to take place. The non-essential parts include the petals and sepals because they are not required for gamete production. They aid in attraction. Having discussed several types of flowers, now we will look at the placentation in flowering plants. Placentation is how ovules are arranged inside the ovary. The ovules are attached to the placentae by tiny stalks called funicles. There are different types of placentation, including 1. Marginal. The ovules are attached to the placenta along one margin of the ovary. An example is beans. 2. Parietal. The ovules are attached to the ovary wall. An example is pawpaw. 3. Free central. The ovules are attached to a central stalk. For example, corner lily. 4. Axile. This is found in the center where carpels meet. For example, tomato. 5. Basal. This is found at the base of the ovary. For example, sunflower. We've come to the end of this lesson. Before you go, please attempt the following classwork. 1. What is placentation? 2. With the aid of diagrams, describe 2 kinds of placentation you know. 3. Write short notes on A. Perfect and imperfect flowers. B. Complete and incomplete flowers. Now, let's summarize what we discussed in this lesson. We said that flowers are reproductive structures with essential parts such as stamens and carpels, and non-essential, such as petals and sepals. Their reproductive organs include the androecium, which is for the male, and the gynoecium, which is for the female. We also explained how the types of flowers and ovary positions vary across species. Then, we discussed placentation as the arrangement of ovules inside the ovary. Now you can identify, describe, and differentiate the reproductive structures in flowers. In our next class, we will explore pollination in plants. Thanks for listening.